This is the Alt F from Pixel Co., a brand new Facebook group that you can join and try and get in on some drops on some super cool MX keyboard themed fidget toy action. This is a solid piece of precision machine titanium that has been lasered and zerblast. Look at that finish. It really just gleams in the light. I can't get over how good that looks. I was like super not sold on zerblast, but seeing it in real life, I am nothing short of super impressed. Look at the chamfering on these edges right here. Some pretty standard DSA. I think these are ABS plastic keycaps. They feel good, but we gonna change those right now. Welcome back to Zero Style. I am super hyped for another unboxing. This is from Pixel Company. This is a brand new fidget toy that is aimed at keyboard enthusiasts. I basically just pulled it out of the shipping box and set it down here on this table to check out with you. It says right here, don't look under the box. Got 'em. Flaps up here. All right, what have we got inside? Well, Pixel Company Invader sticker. Thing itself. Got this real AF card. Tells me my number right here, which should be 25. What else is in here? Not quite sure what those are yet, but we shall see. A little vial of something. Bunch of packing stuff. Got a little blue keycap puller here. The main event. All right, this is the Alt F from Pixel Company. It is a 2-key MX keyboard fidget toy. This is a prototype. You can see down here, it clearly says Proto V3. Here on the side, you can see I am number 25. Which matches with this nice card right here. It says the name of the product, which is the Alt F. Here on the back, you can see some more information that this is the V3 prototype. It's made out of titanium and it has a zerblast finish. Speaking of, let's take a look at that finish. This thing is super cool. Check out the machining around the edges here. Super nice. Very round everywhere on the exterior. There's not any hard edges to be found. This comes with MX Blues, which are clicky. A little bit tactile. Not my favorite switch, but we can take care of that. Also comes with two little, looks like ABS plastic, low profile, maybe DSA keycaps on here. I really love the P Block logo here. The Pixel logo is probably one of my favorite parts about this whole thing. Yeah, cool. All right, so if you're unfamiliar with keycaps, you basically just pull these right here on the edges and it snaps onto the side. Give it a gentle little tug. The keycap pulls out. Inside, you can see our MX Blue switch right here and laid on the inside of this titanium shell. This is a real cherry OEM switch. Very nice. If you've never seen a mechanical keycap switch on its own before, I'll just give you a quick tour. Each switch is made a little bit differently. Here's a Yuck Trash Purple Panda. You can see it's got a clear top on it. Very similar look on the bottom. Here's a cream switch. These are just about the smoothest switches on the market that you can get. Once again, very similar look to it. All have this little plus sign stem on them. The idea is that lots of artists make these artisan keycaps. like this Hoppin' GNG from Hello Caps. Backside, you'll see that same MX style stem. Line up the little stem and the MX post, and now you've got a much more fun little keycap experience. Now, with Artisans, I think it's really important to be gentle. Last thing you want to do is snap those stems on the back. Trust me. So handle with care. All right, let's pop off this other keycap here. See, we pulled out the whole switch in one shot. Which honestly is what I wanted, because I don't love blues. Take a look here on the inside. You can see the very nice edging on the chamfering right here. So we're going to take our switch, just line it up, push it into place. Need a little extra force here. There we go. You can see that sits nice and flush on the inside here. Perfect. Lots of different feels between these two switches. All right, I really want to start with these two keycaps from Ritual Master. Ritual Master is one of my all-time favorite artisan keycap makers. This design is called the Saint Nickel Helmet, and this is the Saint Nickel Hive. This is his blank keycap. Sorry if you have tryptophobia. Don't mean to trigger you. So we'll line these two guys up here and here. Make sure they're properly seated on the caps. Nice even pressure here on the sides. Yeah. So here we go. Metal on metal on metal aesthetic. Pretty cool. All right, let's try something different. I just gotta say, Ritual Master has the best keycap booties in the business. I just love the way that these caps look on the inside. Like, who puts this much detailing on the reverse side that nobody sees? A craftsman, that's who. All right, so we've got another gap here. I got another switch right here. Make sure that they're aligned correctly. Make sure it's pushed as far in as you can. Set it down, even pressure in the center until it pops into place. And there you go, just like that, you've switched key switches. Switched your switches. Once again, from Ritual Master, got this lilac watcher right here. It's actually made with some metal as well, and a GMK laser escape key. This is a traditional GMK keycap, Artisan that's made out of metal. Definitely digging these Zelios way more than those MX Blues. Not that there's anything wrong with these switches. They are very fun. They're very clicky. Just not my jam. Everybody's different. Everybody likes different stuff. That's just one of the things that's the most fun about the mechanical keyboard scene. You do it however you want. All right, let's continue our journey here. We've got a Kiboto Skeleton Warrior from Suited Up Keycaps, and a Brobot, the Vindicator from Brocaps. All right, let's keep rolling here. From Bad Chad, Bad and Bouge Keycaps, we've got the Starry Night Daffy and Blank matching set. Yes, so cool. I definitely am digging this thing. It's a nice size because it's TI. It's got a great weight. The finish is awesome. Whatever switches you want. Very minimal aesthetic. There's almost no words or branding anywhere on it except for this Proto V3. Yeah, awesome. All right, we're going green now. We've got the Phage Caps Dammy and the Night Caps 420 Fug Thulu. Both of these just have so much detailing in them. There's just so much going on in, around, and with both of these keycaps. Super rad. All right, here's another one I want to talk about. I was talking to one of my friends about this before this came, and we were discussing whether we could fit backspaces on this. And for better or worse, there's a pretty decent gap between these switches, more than you would normally see. For artisans, I think that's good. Having a little bit of gap between the edges could help. But when you look at something like this, this is a triple peg backspace key. These are very normal. This is the size key you get most of the time with kits for a backspace. And you'll notice that they don't line up here. I hope you can see that. This guy here with the triple peg, you can do one side or the other, but you can't quite line them up perfectly. It's a plank, blackout plank, by the way. But I have a little bit of a weirdie from Signature Plastics right here with two split keys. I forget what this is called. This is a 2U key. I think it's a dual post 2U. And that fits absolutely perfectly on here. So Andrew, I'll send you this key if you want, buddy, so you can make some artisans specifically for this guy if that's what you're feeling. Now, this is a DSA profile key. It's a little bit lower than like a traditional GMK style or a OEM style keycap. I kind of think these might look better. Those are the style of caps that came with the device itself. I think that's probably a good move. But most artisans are a lot taller than that. You just kind of have to realize that your artisans are going to stick out more if you're going to use them. So one of the things that the maker of this device told me is that this is a Proto V3. This is the third revision. We got a different finish on this one. A little bit of the milling is different. The design is different than the last two versions. And this still does not represent the final product that he plans to ship. He said, this is not the final packaging that these will come in, but they are the ones that us V3 buyers were able to get. I did buy this with my own money. I did not get this as part of being an influencer on the internet. I paid for this just like everybody else in the V3 group. Don't hate me because I've got so much luck. I joined the group, and just like everybody else, I said in on the thread when he said these V3s were going up. I really loved this P-Block logo on it, and I said I really got to get one of these. There are other makers that make key switch things like this. I mean, big makers like the Wallace Knives F5 make single key switch testers and 3 key switch testers. I've seen Razer has like a little WASD, WASD device like this too that really works. But this is just a fidget toy. It is made out of a single, solid, precision machined piece of titanium, individually numbered, Zer-blasted by hand, and just lovingly put together. So what do you think about the Pixel Company MX Keyboard Fidget Toy? Love it? Hate it? You excited to see my keycap collections showing up more? Don't want to see them at all? Are angry that the world is going to be clicking these things? Angry that another maker made a artisan switch tester like this first before Pixel? Tell me down in the comments below. I would love to discuss it with you and get your feelings. But my initial unboxing gut reaction is nothing short of ecstatically positive. This thing has surpassed the expectations that I had for it, and I dig it. I've seen a number of other versions of this in the works. He has like a slimmer version that are for the low profile MX caps. I've seen a couple different variants. I've seen them with different kind of finishes and laser work on the outside. He has one that looks like a beehive, but I dig this very simple, let the keycaps do the talking kind of setup. Will I anodize it? Probably, but not today. Hope you enjoyed. Later on.